Out there doing the kickoff, Lori Viitanen, as it's MSJ and BFA today on Sports. Again, perfect day for football at St. Peter's Field. It's about 63 degrees. I watched the Channel 15 weather board before I got to the game tonight. Hardly a wind blowing. It's sunny and bright, and BFA will take the kickoff from the 15-yard line, work it to the outside, and the Mounties trying to corral that and get it clogged up in the middle. That opens up the outside, and it's going to be, there's going to be a flag, I believe, back there as one man left, Benedict, and I'm looking. I don't see a penalty flag down anywhere, and what appeared to be a clip against the kicker, Viitanen, but it'll be a touchdown for BFA on the opening kickoff. The Bob Whites will have a 6-0 lead as an 85-yard touchdown run on the kickoff. And it seemed very obvious. 22, the kicker, with his back to the camera, getting ready to make what appeared to be a stop, and he was tackled or blocked from behind, and no flag came down. That opened up the rest of the field for the run back. So very quickly the Mounties find themselves down 6-0 with the extra point attempt coming up right now for BFA. And I was talking in the booth, it happens quick here. The scoring does by the opponents. You don't have a lot of time to catch up to it. And 26 out there taking the kick is Will Barnett. So Barnett for the PAT, snaps down, kicks up, and it is going to be off the bar and no good. So a quick 15 seconds to the opening kickoff. 6-0 BFA with the lead. Will come back with their kickoff to MSJ. Will be kicking off for BFA and didn't even get a chance to set the stage or tables for the Mounties with a 1-2 record. BFA with 2-1. MSJ was their only win of the season against Burlington. They're coming off a 49-0 loss to South Burlington. And I know they worked hard in practice, went back to doing a lot of fundamental drills, worked on their tackling, and not the start they were looking for, down 6-0. But it could also be a quick slap in the face, get them woke up and get them going. A lot of football up to play today, and we'll have the kickoff now by Carey. As Benedict and Bizon, number 14 and 21, back respectively for MSJ in their home greens with their gold helmets. And this kickoff's going to be coming down and taken on the run by Bizon, and he's looking to go outside, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 30-yard line. Yeah, number 70 with the tackle down there is Caleb Nicholas. And the Mounties will go on the offense now for the first time today. They'll be led by their junior quarterback, number 9, Leighton Thayer. They'll have the backfield. We'll get a set, but they've been running a lot of I formations. They've had ribbons at the fullback spot with Bizon and Benedict rotating and alternating at the tailback spot. And they need some time of possession here. They need to, even though it's not as relevant because their players play both ways, so it's not like the defense is getting a rest. If they give the ball up, they just turn around and continue to play with the same people. But they just, to stay in the ball game, they need some time of possession. Bizon looks like he's busted up for close to 8 yards on the play. We'll get the official spot. Rob Blacks will move the ball back to just about the 37-yard line. So, yeah, it'll be an 8-yard pickup for Lee John Bizon, number 21, a junior for MSJ. And again, that offensive line, if it stays healthy, it does a decent job. Even in the 49-0 loss to South Burlington last week on the opening drive, MSJ had 3 first downs in that opening series. I think they got a little predictable on offense. Might have been one of their downfalls last week. Messier at the fullback position. Bizon looking for the first down on second effort. He's going to have the first down. Yeah, and he'll be brought down now at the 42-yard line. So MSJ with their initial first down and the ball at the MSJ 42. And if you look at that offensive line for MSJ, you're talking about Alex Raymond, 55, Josh Scarelia, number 57, Chris Reedy's your center, number 59, Louis Altabel, number 58, and Hans Matilla, number 71. And they'll have Sexton at the tight end position. They'll have Nolan Rhodes and Laddebush at the wideout position. Again, they go to that I formation. Messier, the fullback, and Bizon remains in at the tailback spot. There's the pass, up and off his hands. A lot of extra wrestling going on after the play between Rhodes and the BFA player. No flags will fly. And again, Thayer's been high this year on a lot of his passes. They throw mostly those quick slants or those little releases out in the flats, and he's left his receivers exposed to go up in the air quite a bit. He's got to bring that down because that play all season's been open for MSJ to take advantage of it. Puts him at a 2nd and 10 now in the first quarter. It's 10:33 to go, and BFA up 6-0. And again, both receivers to the short side of the field. Laddebush the wideout and Rhodes the slot. And you're looking for the corner on the block. Cuts inside, and he's going to be spun down. Again, just shy of the first down is Bizon. good patience right there, letting his blockers get set up, and it was number 85, Rhodes, with the big block. He's able to step inside it, and I think they're going to call for a measurement. So yeah, we'll have the first measurement that gets close enough to get the measurement. And they'll walk the chains all the way from across the field. And it's a good time to remind you some of the upcoming programming coming up for you on PEGTV. And of course, with the fall season here, I'd like to talk about the Halloween parade. That'll take place obviously on Halloween, downtown Rutland, 6:30 start time. Channel 15 will be there live to bring it to you that night, but they also show it throughout the month of November at various times. You can also just go to www.pegtv.com and click on video on demand, follow the instructions, and watch programming like the Halloween parade right there on your computer. And you can see the indication they're less than a foot shy of a first down. So on third down and short, and they're in BFA territory at the 49-yard line, the Mounties with a great opportunity to pick up their second first down of this drive. And of course, preceding the Halloween parade is always the selection of the Pumpkin Queen and her court, and that will be done in the studio live, and that will be shown throughout the month of October also. And then the first Saturday in November down at the Paramount Theater, 7 o'clock start time, the fundraiser, the talent show for the really big show 13. It raises money for the Rutland County United Way. It's hosted by Sam Garuso, and that's videotaped and brought to you on Channel 15 also. So 3 big events coming up in the next month and a half, and you can catch it all on public access television. So MSJ would have to be in 4-down territory right now at third and less than a foot. Quarterback sneak, and he didn't get it the first time, and he'll get it on the second push. Good job by there. He got pushed back on an initial shove and then able to work forward. And MSJ will have their second first down of this quarter. I gotta tell you, after giving up the 85-yard touchdown run on the opening kickoff, they have been unruffled. They've come out, been very workmanlike, and they've been able to move the ball in BFA territory. And one thing you can't do is get into shock mode, especially this MSJ team. They're going to be playing from behind quite a bit this year. Something you got to adapt to and stay composed. Again, Bizon's done a load of the carries. He's going to have another carry, and he'll again slide forward, keep going forward. He'll be at the 40-yard line. So a nifty move at the 45. He was able to dance his way to the 40, and that's a positive pickup of 5 yards on the play for MSJ's Lee John Bizon. Again, that offensive line, not massive, but very good as far as their unity and choreographing their blocking. And there are a group of juniors out there, so if they can keep them healthy, that will be obviously beneficial not only to Thayer, but to the rest of the running game. Yeah, they're going to have Rhodes on the far side of the field, and on the short side will be Ladabush. Messier remains at fullback. Now, he's played a lot at the fullback position, and they're going to kick it outside, and he will just get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe be about a half a yard short, and that will set up a third and round it off to 5 yards. And again, if, and that's a big if, they do not get the first down here, their tendency has been to go for it on 5 yards or less throughout the season. Jerry Kuchar with the offensive play call from the sideline for MSJ. Head coach is Chip Fort, and of course Jeff Casarino down there, also on the coaching staff this year. The Mounties with 8:37 to go on the clock here in the first quarter play. Down by 6 to BFA. Again, when they do pass, it's just that little slant, and they just dump it off. There's the corner, and he's going to have the first down. Tell you what, Ladabush with a good block on the edge, that allowed Rhodes to get around and get outside. And again, Rhodes, like Bizon, just very patient, let that block develop, and that'll be their third first down on this drive for MSJ. So a nice looking drive has them down to the 32-yard line of BFA. 1st and 10, and again, Chris Reedy, your center, lead them out of that huddle, getting set to go. A junior, good-sized young man over the ball. BFA in the white jerseys with the dark green bottoms, Mounties the green tops. And look at that, Bizon spun around and still going, grinding it out, and he'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And Bizon, again, has got good speed, but it's more his patience here. This allowing him to find the hole and get through there and pick up the yardage. They'll set the ball inside the 25-yard line, just shy of the 24. Again, this is a good setup for the offensive coordinator. Doesn't have to be predictable. If he wants to try to get one down the field on a throw, this is a good down to do it on right here. Clock down to 7:48, 4 yards to go for a first down. And yeah, if you're just turning it on, the Mounties down 6 points. Opening kickoff return for a touchdown. And Bizon, oh, look at that left side. He went off tackle, and he's real close to the first down again. And where they're spotting it, he's got it. Another first down for MSJ, and they're doing it basically all on the ground. There was that one pass completion to Rhodes. So the Mounties, type of offense they need to run and have to run. Possession type offense, grind it out, shorten the game, shorten the offensive touches for BFA. Or as we saw, maybe that the kickoff return will be their offensive weapon today. Again, Bizon Messier. Ribbons, I haven't seen him in the backfield yet today. Has been the fullback. There's the pitch play, and he'll cut inside. And again, off the tackle and dives forward near the 15-yard line. And again, something, a flag down on the play, and this could be against MSJ. It's right in that spot of holding. I believe it'll be on Messier, the fullback. He seemed to have a hook block, had a lot of jersey in his hand, and it's going to come back the run will. Well, to this point, a couple things the Mounties have done different than they had against South Burlington, and that's picking up positive yardage on first down. That is a hold, and it was on the fullback, so they'll bring the ball back to the 35-yard line. And they hadn't had any penalties up to this point, so that'll set them back. They don't have the type of offense that can pick up big chunks of yardage like this, so they've set themselves down now in a tremendous hole. Now Ribbon's out there at the fullback spot, and they have the double wide receiver set on the short side of the field. Rhodes in the slot, Ladderbush on the wide out, and there's the pitch play coming back. And boy, they got in the backfield. Benedict will break the tackle, caught offside, be inside the 30, near the 32. Benedict in there giving Bizon a break. And nice job of coming back against the grain. He was supposed to bring it to the 2-hole on the right side. That was closed down, and they over-pursued, and he just went to the open portion of the field. Good pickup. Brings up a 2nd and 16 yards. So again, the Mounties have had a lot of time of possession here. They took the ball, they had the ball with 11:37 to go on the clock. Clock down to 6:25 now. So nearing 5 minutes of possession time on this drive. They'll pitch it back to Benedict this side, and that's snuffed out. Yeah, see Ribbons on the lead right there, didn't get the block down, and that allowed them to come inside and bring Benedict down for a loss on the play. And now it's going to be 3rd and long. Messier, number 42, coming back in at the fullback spot for the Mounties. Yes, they opened the season here at home with a 24-6 loss to Essex, but in a game they did a lot of things well, actually. Then they went on the road to Burlington, came up with their first win in 11 games, and had a pretty good buzz going as far as coming home to play South Burlington. But boy, South Burlington came in here and just put the hammer down early and often. And they're back, protection over the middle, and picked off. Yeah, and that's been one of the other problems. Thrown into coverage, and it'll be a turnover, and BFA will have the ball at the 30-yard line on the pickoff. So the penalty really set the stage for that. They were controlling this drive on the run, and then the penalty sent them back to a 2nd and very, very long, and they didn't have to, but it put them in a situation where the pass play seemed like the most obvious play, and it ends up in a turnover. So penalties and turnovers will get you every time. The defense was Colin Capsey, number 42, with the interception for BFA. And this is actually their first offensive play from the line of scrimmage, because they initially ran the kickoff back for the touchdown. Chris Saberin is the quarterback, and they're going to go no huddle, looks like. So BFA will go no huddle. So Barnett is in the backfield, number 26, and I'll catch up to the rest of the backfield. Like I said, they're going to run with a no huddle offense right now. They have an offset backfield, and they're going to go off tackle. And tell you, I like the move as far as wearing down the Mounties, and boy, got to stand him up. There's the whistle. He's going to have the first down, and going to have it by at least a yard, as they just again went off tackle and pushed up in and through. That was number 23 with the run, TJ King. And again, they'll go no huddle once again. Saberin at the quarterback position, number 31 Perry now in the backfield. So they've already used 3 different running backs from BFA. They're at their 42-yard line on the move here in the first quarter. Saberin with the keeper. He's going to go outside, got the corner, and picks up good yardage. And I'm waiting for the spot. It looks like he's going to be in MSJ territory at the 49-yard line. So BFA with a second and short. I know they're going to bring the ball back to the BFA 48. So they spot the ball at the 48-yard line. They'll bring up a 2nd and 4. And Sabrin talking to Perry and Barnett in the backfield. So the Mountie defense going to get a real test of conditioning here as we're just going to go no huddle. And Sabrin, the lefty, fires it down the field, open and overthrew his target as they'd rotated around on the corner too late. And MSJ fortunate right there. That play was open. So a 3rd and 4 now for BFA. They lead 6-0 and we have 4:27 to go. Clock will stop on that incomplete pass. And they will go to the huddle now for the first time in this series. That secondary has 14 Benedict in it, 81 Laddebush, 21 Bizon. Number 4 out there for MSJ is Stiles. Sexton's 86, Messier 42. They're the linebackers. And I'll do the line for you in just a second. And there's the hole. There's the first down, and there's a lot more. He's still got his feet underneath him as their arm tackling. He'll be brought down inside the 40, going to the 36-yard line. That'll be a first down in MSJ territory for BFA. So the Mountie defense, already a lot of the players, their hands on their knees, gasping for air on this no-huddle offense, and not a lot of subs they bring in, especially on that line. As Siltonen, I'm looking for him on the sideline. I don't see him for MSJ. So Perry again able to push the pile forward, and now the whistle, and that's going to be Raymond, number 55 there, along with Bizon and Messier. Now Ribbons will come in. He'll play at the linebacker position, number 33, and he's going to give a breather to Loveland, number 54. That's actually 64, and I don't have that on my roster. So we'll catch up to that, but MSJ already down 6, and a good drive here by BFA is Sabrin under center. He'll take the snap with an offset backfield. He'll fake it. He's got pressure. He's going to sidestep the initial push, and he got the corner. He's going to get to the outside, and yeah, I'm waiting. I lose it here on the corners because of the window jams in the press box, so I'll have to wait see if they spot the ball. First down, obviously. And the ball at the 16-yard line. So yeah, if you lose the play, it's just because I can't see out the window. So BFA looking to make it a 2-score lead right now. Again, they've used a bevy of backs. Quite a stable of talent they have. And Sabrin has both thrown the ball well and ran the ball well from that quarterback position. Mountie defense needing to stop or a turnover. There's the quick pitch outside, and boy, again, look how open they were on the outside. All the defense on the inside. Altabel will come up with the tackle from behind, but again, MSJ leaving those corners naked out there, and BFA taking advantage of it. That was number 28 with the run this time for BFA, Matt Wainscott. So we've seen Barnett, King, Perry, and Wainscott all run the ball for BFA. Effectively, they've been able to bring in fresh backs. Yeah, so a 2nd and 4 from inside the red zone for BFA. And again, just good blocking at the initial hole, and then spinning forward and still moving forward, touchdown. And it's been a theme all year at MSJ. They do not stick their nose in there and tackle hard. They grab an arm tackle. That time they're able to dance our way all the way in the end zone, get the score, and it'll become 12-0 now. BFA is they'll line up for the point after, or they might not. They missed the first one. See if they go for the 2-point conversion, or if they're going to go for the PAT. So with 2:31 to go in the first quarter, the Mounties down by 12, possibly 13 here, and Sabrin. I'm looking. Yeah, no, they're going to go for the kick here for the single point. It's going to be number 28, Wainscott, to take the kick. And that looks a lot better, and it will be 13-0 BFA. So on a drive that started after the interception by MSJ, BFA turns it into a touchdown in the PAT. Now have a 13-0 lead with 2:31 to go in the first quarter. So a touchdown return for a kickoff return for a touchdown by BFA, and then the drive after the interception, and that's a live ball, and Bizon will pick it up, and well, he'll duck under a few tackles and be driven out of bounds near the 40 of MSJ. I want to see the official spot. Looks like it's going to be about the 36-yard line. Now, the Mountie offense did not do a bad job on their only possession here of the first quarter. They were able to get 4 first downs, 3 on the run, 1 on the pass. It was the penalty when they started getting deep into BFA territory that really threw off their game plan. They went away from the run, and there through the interception, and BFA took it right down the field. And they had a lot of football left to go here. They just got to kind of settle things down, not shoot themselves in the foot, avoid the penalties and the turnovers, and just go back to what they were doing earlier. Benedict in at the tailback spot, and it's Benedict with the ball and the carry. Again, the MSJ line has been able to open some effective holes for the running backs to spurt through. That's going to be a pickup of 4.5 yards. And that's also one of those plays where Benedict just takes it one more step outside. He would still be running right now, but be happy with the positive yardage, and we'll see what they come out with now. On his play call, down by 13 to the BFA Bobwhites. And Benedict remains in at the tailback spot, and that's Benedict up the gut, first down. More Benedict spinning forward, and he's in BFA territory at the 45-yard line. So very reminiscent of the first drive. And again, they were doing this on their opening drive, and it really was a penalty that made them alter their play calling, and they went to the pass, and that got them in trouble. And good job by the initial hole opened up. That time it was from Reedy, Altabel, and Raymond. Again, Sexton does a good job too, blocking from that tight end position. So we'll look right down the line of scrimmage, clock down 1:23 to go in the first quarter. Benedict got hit in the backfield. He'll lose a couple yards this time. That was a good job of getting in there. Number 40 for BFA. Ben Roberts in there. He'll drop him for a 2-yard loss. So Roberts not only made the tackle, he also is the captain of the defense, and he'll make the call in the huddle. You see him looking at the sideline right now, and they'll bring up a second and call it 12 yards for MSJ. And this is something in their offense they haven't done either. Throw earlier in the series. 2nd and 12. I've yet to see a screen pass this year from the Mounties. And there's the ball fake, straight drop. He's got some time. He'll lob it out and get the catch, and that's going to be Sexton with the catch. First down, MSJ. Good job by Sexton going up to get the ball, bring it down, and then go forward. So the Mounties dig themselves out of a hole. On a 2nd and 12, they will pick up 15 yards on the play and give them a first down at the BFA 31-yard line. 34 seconds to go in the first quarter. And again, the Mountie offense with 6 first downs, but it's that interception and the kickoff that they let go back for the touchdown. Getting the website for Channel 15 is www.pegtv.com. You can click on there and get all kinds of information. You can also click on video on demand. And Bizon slides through a couple arm tackles, goes forward, and he'll be stopped near the 25. Almost 5 yards on the pickup for Lee John Bizon. And you can see Stiles, number 4, coming in, and he's played quite a bit this year in the backfield, giving either the fullback or tailback a break, giving him a little rest. Not a lot of subs over there for the MSJ side. Right now, Messier and Benedict on the sideline for MSJ, and one fullback, one the running back. Yeah, and Stiles has gone in at the fullback position for MSJ. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They do get the play off, and it's going to be Bizon. Oh, he's stopped, keeps going, ducks underneath, and that will be the quarter. There'll be a 13-0 BFA lead. MSJ will lose a yard on that play. They'll come back with a 3rd and 7. And again, 13-0 BFA with the lead from St. Peter's Field on Channel 15 Sports. of the second quarter. Mounties facing what I would hope to be 4-down territory at the 26-yard line. The BFA 26. Well, look at that hole. Look at Benedict explode up in there. He's going to be about a yard short. And again, this will set up a 4th down, very short yardage. You see Thayer wanting the play brought in. Yeah, so 4th and a little over a yard to go, and MSJ will go for it. Thayer got the play from the sideline. He'll head to the huddle. And boy, down 13 points. And give up tons of yardage on the offensive end. You would hope they could get the first down here. Keep some time of possession. Quick count and first down. They go with a quick count and the quarterback draw. No flags down. They caught BFA off guard. Thayer will get the first down. They'll give MSJ their 7th first down of the football game. And again, they moved the ball offensively between the 20s. They did have the one turnover, which was a big one. And then they gave up the big play on the opening kickoff. Long time in the huddle. They'll come out now. And again, Reedy is your center, number 55, Scarelia. And Raymond on his left side. There's the motion man. That's going to be coming into your picture right now. They're going to run it a little counter play up inside. Benedict breaking through inside the 15. So Benedict and Bizon both running well from the tailback position. And then whether it's been Messier, Ribbons, or Stiles at the fullback spot, they've been getting good blocks off their lead blockers there, off that fullback position. So 2nd and 4 now, and the ball is at the 14-yard line. Again, if they come to the left side, you're going to lose it. So I can't see the inside position because of the window jam. So from the I formation, another good-looking drive by MSJ. Remember, they had a 2nd and 12 and picked it up on a pass. Bizon, oh, that hole closed down fast. It looked like he was going to have a little bit more room to run than that, but a good tackle. Yeah, by number 75, Kyle Bodenstein, he was able to get a big arm out there and right around the ankles and bring him down. And a 3rd and less than 2 for MSJ. Yeah, if they get a first down, they'll be inside the 10-yard line. It'll be a 1st and goal. 9:49 to go in the second quarter play. 13-0 BFA with the lead over MSJ from St. Petersfield on Channel 15 Sports. Stiles, number 4 now, at the fullback spot. There, a little direction of traffic on his blocking assignments. They'll just dump it out in the flats and got him. Yeah. Man, they left him naked. They didn't run a little pick for him out there either. They didn't have a receiver on that side. Just put him in motion, tossed him a little screen out in the flats, and he's brought down for a loss. 4th down at this point, really nothing to do but go for it. Usually on a play like that, you see him at least run a little pick with a receiver or a tight end, but that time they just had the back out there. And so they will be going for it, or appear to be going for it, because they've driven twice now down inside the 20-yard lines of BFA and yet to come up with any points. Let's see what they made the call. They go to the pitch play to Benedict and they got him. Ball will go over on downs, and BFA a good job of just really overloading that side of the field. That was the tight end side. And so again, they get down inside BFA territory deep and come back with zilch points. And BFA, see if they'll come back out with that no-huddle offense. Of course, Chris Saberin, the quarterback, number 10 out there. And they've used running backs Barnett, King, Perry, and Wainscott. So the Mountie defense looking to make a stop here. And Bizon joining the play late. He'll be at the linebacker spot. He's making a defensive call right now for MSJ. So numbers-wise, 7 first downs and some good yardage on the ground, but nothing on the scoreboard right now for MSJ. Yeah, Saberin with the straight drop this time. Pressure coming up. He got outside. He stays in the containment. Long pass down the field, and oh, would have been a great catch. Would have been right at midfield. There was decent coverage there. I believe it was Bizon on the coverage for MSJ. The ball was just thrown up high enough for number 88, Hansen. A little bit taller than Bizon. He went up, and again, we've been a tremendous catch to come down with it, but great arm strength by quarterback Saberin. They had a good rush on him initially. He was able to sidestep that, work to the outside, then throw on the run, and the ball was just dropped at the 50-yard line. That'll set up a 2nd and 10 now for BFA. It's Perry 31 and Wayne Scott number 28 in the backfield right now for the Bob Whites. And he'll weave his way forward. Again, look at the tackling by MSJ. A lot of riding there. They need a saddle to put on the running back because they're not tackling him. They're just trying to grab a hold of him and ride him down. And we're going to have a timeout. MSJ's defense down by 13 with 8:25 to go in the second quarter. The Mounties will call their first timeout of the football game. First down, and Sabrin under center. That was an MSJ timeout, and ball on the ground, and they're going to be picked up by a big pile. I believe BFA retained possession, and it will be BFA with the ball. They will lose. Well, it looks like about 6 or 7 yards. 6 yards on the play. I'll bring up a 2nd and 16. There has been one turnover in the ball game. That was an interception thrown by MSJ's quarterback, Leighton Thayer. That eventually became a touchdown as they take that possession. We're able to go down the field. And the clock down to 7:50 to go in the half. Mounties another home game next week against Brattleboro. And that will end their 3-game homestand. They had 3 weekends in a row where they were at home. Boy, look at that hole. Look at that run. Look at that jump over the top, and brought down to 39 was number 26, Barnett. And he's just going to just be shy of the first down. So they had him at 2nd and very long, and a little draw play. And Barnett, well, call it 3rd and 2 for BFA. Again, you can see Lee John Bizon, 21. Get the signal from the sideline, make the defensive call in the huddle, go to his linebacker position. And it's a very tight formation right now for BFA. Yeah, penalty flag coming up. This should be against BFA. They'll probably wipe out the first down, and it is going to be against BFA. They'll bring the ball back, I think 5 yards. And yeah, I missed the call. I think it's motion, but flag went down in the backfield, and that's 90% of the time, especially when the referee calls, it'll be against the offensive personnel. Here's the call coming up. Yeah, motion against BFA, and that'll step them back to the 34-yard line. So they'll set up a 3rd and 7 for BFA. No, well, I keep giving the website out for Channel 15, but if you're a non-techie like me and you want to use a telephone, their phone number is 747-0151. If you want to go down to the studio and take a tour or be involved in public access television, it's Building 24 in the House Center. So on a 3rd and 7, a little bit more spread on the field offensively. This time just a straight 5-step drop, the throw over the middle, caught, and he is just moving it down 40, 39-yard line. Wide open down the middle. Reaching up to make the catch was Wayne Scott. And then carried the tackler another 6-7 yards. So they'll be able to get out of that penalty situation and set them back. And it'll be first down in MSJ territory. Call it the 39-yard line. Again, that's just a simple little post play down the middle and just drove the cornerback off him, then cut to the inside. Well thrown ball again by Sabrin. He hasn't thrown a lot, but he's thrown effectively when he has thrown the ball. This time from the shotgun over the middle. Great pass, great catch, brought down at the 24-yard line. So a little pitch and catch there. Sabrin on the money to his target, number 89, Tom Wagner. Hit the tight end this time, and again, he just ran a slant. Pretty much a timing play through the spot on the field. Had some zip on the ball. Very good-looking quarterback out there. Size-wise, I'm just trying to find him. They got him at 6 foot, 182 pounds. Pretty solid kid. So BFA looking for a 3rd score here in the first half. Clock down to 5:54 to go. Shotgun formation, and they're going to hand the ball off. Oh, and again, just cuts back against the grain and leaps up and will be brought down at the 10. It's going to be a 1st and goal for BFA. Sabrin talking to the official, but I don't see any flags down. Now it's going to be a 1st and goal for BFA. They're in the red zone. They're inside the 10-yard line, actually, and 5:41 to go. Clock will start now. That time it was Barnett that took the run. Again, they've used 4 different running backs. And in the second quarter, BFA actually mixing their plays up a little bit more ratio-wise with the pass to the run. They pretty much were strictly the running game in the first quarter. Like I said, they're coming in with that 2-win, 1-loss record. Mounties at 1-2. And he'll fumble the snap. He'll pick it up and be brought down for a loss. One of the rare mistakes by Sabrin. It was a good snap. He just taken his eye off the ball. It was right there where it was supposed to be delivered to, and they'll drop him back at the 14-yard line. So it brings up a 2nd and goal now for BFA. And again, they have shown you that that offensive line on both sides have done a good job of opening up each other's running games. So Barnett and Perry in the backfield. Again, to split the backfield. And he's going to roll. He's got a man coming across. There's the pass, and the tight end will have it. Touchdown. See what they did there? They ran the wide receiver through that area, number 88, Hansen, and Wagner came in behind him, the tight end, and he just cleared it all out, and he'll make the catch. Nice, soft touch on the ball. Touchdown, BFA. So they've got a kickoff return for a touchdown, a running touchdown, and now a passing touchdown. So they're kind of filling out the whole form here on how to score. It's at 19-0. BFA with the lead, and Wayne Scott in for the extra point. Tight end's going to, actually that's not the tight end, that's the wide receiver. Hansen, he'll hold the ball. And on the snap, it's handled clean, kick up, and got it. That'll make it 20-0 BFA over MSJ with 4:26 to go in the half. Coming up for Ron Carey. BFA very impressive. Run the ball well, throw the ball well. That's a live ball. That's a live ball, and that's going to be almost recovered by BFA. Yeah, it'll be a flag, but that came awful close to be recovered by BFA. Yeah, can kind of you have to know the situation on a kickoff. That's a hot potato still. So they're going to move him back, make him re-kick it, and MSJ looking for a big play here. Plenty of time to make something happen. 4:26 going to half, and that could really help change the speech at halftime if they can just get one in the end zone here. I'm talking about MSJ, of course. Yeah, so from the 35-yard line now, we'll have Ron Carey take the kick. Got to tell you, Chris Sabrin threw the ball deep, threw the ball hard, and threw it with nice touch all on that drive. Pretty complete package, the 6-foot-tall, 182-pound senior quarterback for BFA. So Carey all set, and can Bizon and Benedict back deep now. And they'll just squib it down through, and the Mounties will pick it up, just fall on it. Well, I guess that's the safe thing to do. He had a lot of turf. He could have picked it up and ran, but he liked to make sure he had secured the ball first. And that was recovered by Rhodes. So it'll be the Mountie ball at their own 35-yard line. Again, their offense, really not playing a bad game. They've moved the ball between the 20s. They do have the one turnover, the interception. But they find themselves down by 20 points to BFA. Looking for that backfield will be Benedict at the tailback spot with Messier up front at the fullback position. Second back through Benedict, and again, good yardage on first down, almost 4 yards on the carry. And no, if you can average 4.5 yards per carry, I mean, you're going to be all right. And getting up very slow is Chris Reedy, and like I said, they can really ill afford to lose anybody, but especially a lineman. They just don't have the size on the sideline to. Plus, they'd have to start juggling people's positions around. Siltanen on the sideline, not in uniform today. He's a good-sized young man. I don't know what the injury is or if it's an injury or what, but he's not in the ball game. And again, plowing forward, making positive movement was Bizon, I believe. I'm waiting for the pile to get up. No, it was Benedict again with the carry. He'll set up a 3rd and 4. So a 3rd and 4, and you'd really hate to get the ball back to BFA with over 3 minutes to go in the half. Defensively out there again is Ben Roberts. making the calls in the huddle for BFA. Almost involved in every play. When I look up, he's making a ton of the tackles or assisting on them. So the Mounties, and almost a must keep the ball situation here. And that quarterback keeper worked on short yardage, won't work this time for 4 yards. He'll pick up a couple, and that'll bring up a 4th down and about 2 yards. And again, number 40 in there for BFA, Roberts. And they're going to go for it. They'll bring Sexton and replace Benedict, and he'll bring the play into Thayer. And really at this point, I don't see anything wrong with this strategy. Ball at the 43-yard line and 2:34 to go in the half. Mounties down 20 to BFA. So MSJ crowd coming to life now, trying to spur them on. And spinning forward, moving forward, and it's going to be wicked close. It is going to be tremendously close here. There might even be a measurement. B's on with a second effort, and depends on the spot, and where they're spotting it, he is going to have it. Yeah, I don't think there's any room between the nose of that football. And BFA is going to ask for, they can ask for a measurement. Roberts can ask for a measurement. Yeah, and that's what they want. And actually, I thought he had another, seriously, when they spotted the ball, I thought he had another 6 or 8 inches forward, but now, I don't want to sound like a hometown fan, but I thought he got just a little shorted on the spot. But it'll be interesting now because they'd already called it a 1st down. Now they're going for the measurement. Yeah, he didn't have it. Yeah, well, in all honesty, I said if he had it, it was, perfect. But it's going to go over on downs, and that's a smart play because your coach has the right to ask for the measurement. And there's really no argument. The chains don't lie. The chains are the chains, and it was just a premature call by the official originally to make it a 1st down. So if there's anybody for the fans to be upset with, it should be the official making the 1st down call. Something that close, I would assume they would have just measured it anyways, So MSJ will give up the ball at the 45-yard line. And again, it's hard when the bodies are piled up on a quarter, like on that play right there, to know where the actual knee went down, to know where the spot. I mean, he did look like he was maybe 6 inches more forward, but you don't know if he was down and then just slid forward. So all these second guessing in the stands right now, yeah, it's really, you don't know what's going on inside that mass of bodies out there. The defense coming out now for MSJ. 2:13, plenty of time for BFA to get another score here. Sabrin in the shotgun between his 2 running backs. They've spread the field, but this can really be set up for a running play. Now he's going to drop straight back. Pressure, sidesteps it, breaks up, brought down. Ball's fumbled. Ball's fumbled. It's at the 49, and it's going to be MSJ football. So the first turnover of the ball game is a fumble on a quarterback scramble in the backfield. Sabrin got away from the initial rush, but had the ball stripped away when he's trying to go forward. And with 2:03 to go, MSJ will have the ball at the 47-yard line. And again, with their type of offense, 2 minutes, not a lot for MSJ to keep going, grinding it out here. See if they try to air it out a little bit, especially on 1st down. It's really a catch-22, so they don't want to give them the ball back with time, and they don't want to run out of time trying to grind it out. There, short drop, lets it go, up in the air, and it was intercepted. Yes, so they intercept the pass. So we had a fumble recovery by MSJ, and then an interception by BFA, and BFA will have the ball back inside their 30. At the, well, I'll call it the 28. And again, the ball was left short, and the DB able to go up and get the pick. And the thing about that whole play is, if you've watched the first 2 quarters, the middle of the field has been open for MSJ for, well, like we've seen them use their tight end through the other games, and for those slants. They doubled the outside, and that's why the middle's been open on MSJ here. They've also brought the linebackers up inside the box to protect against the run. So Sabrin, with time, will let it go. Up, and overthrows his target. Hansen out there. Pass was high, and at the last second, the pocket did collapse. They got pushing on Sabrin, and on an incomplete pass, that'll stop the clock now with 1:52 to go. But I tell you, the first quarter and 3/4 of the second quarter flew by, and the last 2:31 of the second quarter, with all the sloppy play and everything, it's going to take a long time here. So the Mounties with 2 interceptions against them today, and BFA with the fumble. And Sabrin again in the shotgun. They do have the spread offense out there. And the middle of the field wide open for the pass play. And boy, I tell you, some creativity there. Brought down on the tackle by Raymond. So Raymond with the tackle. Clock will keep moving down to 1:42 to go on 3rd down. A curious call. They're trying to spread the field and sneak in a run there on a quarterback draw. And yeah, according to the spot of the ball, called the 28, 3rd and 9. So the game got off to a rousing start. BFA took the ball on the kickoff 85 yards for a touchdown. Then they've added a touchdown on a run and a touchdown on got the bunch formation now on the near side of the field. Remember this formation when Brian Grady here at MSJ would employ it. And pretty much they'll all run 3 different pass plays. And now the pressure, the little toss out, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down as they're looking for the little hook down at the 36. Wasn't open, and if they punt, it'll be their first punt of the first half for BFA, I believe. Now they haven't punted the ball yet. This will be their first punt of the ball game, and it came at 58 seconds to go in the half. And that's if they punt. And it looks like they are in punt formation. Okay. Now, so they are set now. I believe that's 28 Wayne Scott. No, it's 26 Barnett. Good snap, no pressure, and a high kick slicing, and that is going to be a good spot for MSJ. See where they spot the ball. That went out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. And they're going to give it to him at the 38-yard line, so 42 seconds to go. Clock's still running. Man, they're about to reset the clock, yeah. That should actually have about 52 seconds on it.
Change the time!
Yeah, they're going to get together now and work on the clock. It inadvertently kept running. Actually, I looked up at 52 seconds and saw it running, but we'll see what the official says. They want him to reset it. No, not 43. So the Mounties with 48 seconds officially on the clock and the ball at the 38-yard line. Bizon back in at the tailback spot there at the quarterback, and Messier at the fullback position. Ladebush on the wide side of the field at the receiver spot. They're going to give it to Bizon, and everything clumped up inside. He'll take it outside, and he'll be out of bounds. They'll stop the clock. He'll pick up 7 yards on the play. You know, and actually with 2 timeouts left and 44 seconds, they can make a few running plays here. So, what the heck? It's not going to hurt anything. I thought they had 2. Oh, you're right. 1 timeout, yeah. Yeah, and he'll break the tackle, move forward. He'll still be shy of the first down. And I see no flags. No, we're going to have an MSJ timeout. And one of the Mounties still down on the field and not getting up. We're going to have to attend to the MSJ player on the field. For MSJ, 64 was 89 as Shani Siltanen actually had to assist him off the field. Looked like they're working on his knee, and he's in quite a bit of discomfort right now on the sideline. 3rd and less than 2 yards to go for a first down for MSJ. They'll give it to Bizon, and he'll stick it up inside. And now where they are, I think they're going to have a measurement. It's close. And we've already seen one time, premature call, they are going to go without the measurement, give them the first down. So the Mounties will have the first down at the 26-yard line. And I didn't see who they brought in for the injured Sultanen. Oh, again, disorganized, getting into the huddle just now, clock running. They have no timeouts left. So they've had to juggle the line out there. There's the pitch back to Bizon, and he's going to break a tackle, go forward. The only problem with this is the clock's down to 13 seconds, and I guess you know what it was? That was an injury timeout. They did not have to use a timeout. So they will now burn their last timeout as they are at the, looks like the 24-yard line, and there's just 13 seconds to go on the clock in the half. BFA 20, MSJ looking to score here. For a late touchdown here in the half. Have 13 seconds to work with now, no timeouts. They're going to lob it up, and nope. You couldn't see it, but the play was broken up in the end zone. They'll stop the clock with 9 seconds to go. They'll bring up fourth down and call it 7 yards. So they tried to throw that little fade route. Again, I can't shoot that corner of the end zone for you. So what could be the last play of the half. Again, their offense has driven the ball down between the 20s all through the first half. But they must have good numbers as far as rushing the ball here in the first half. Unfortunately, they're down 20 points. That's why on a 3rd and 9, or 3rd and 7, I'm sorry. He's going to get pressure. He's going to be flushed. There will keep the ball. He's going to stay and throw, and interception number 3. Yeah. And the bad part here is, will he return it for a touchdown? No. That's going to be the half. 3 interceptions in the first half by MSJ. An 85-yard touchdown return on the kickoff, and BFA will have a 20-0 lead over MSJ from St. Peter's Field on PEGTV. So we'll have BFA kicking off to start the second half. That's Carey kicking off, Ron Carey, and he's going to be looking at Bizon and Benedict back deep. And being down 20 points, very important for MSJ to make something happen here in their opening possession. And that's going to be picked up on the bounce after he dropped it by Benedict, and he will be brought down at the 21-yard line. So that's where MSJ will set up their first offensive possession. Now, offensively, they've ran the ball very effectively, MSJ has. They've suffered 3 interceptions on pass attempts. But again, I mean, between the 20s, they've done all right. What's happened is they've changed their philosophy when they've gotten down inside the red zone. Screen pass that gets dropped for a loss, an interception on a fade pattern, stuff like that. But they're going to come on out. And the injured player, Sultanen, had to be helped off the field by regional ambulance, and they had his leg immobilized, so we wish him the best of luck. Not a good sign, but hopefully he'll be young and resilient, able to recover, and that's going to be punched over to the right side. Tough yardage there. A couple yards picked up by Ben Benedict. Now Bizon and Benedict at the tailback spot in that first half. Again, like I said, they must have been combined for over 100 yards rushing. And their fullbacks, they went between Ribbons and Messier, did a good job on the lead blocks. The offensive line has held its own. But again, BFA able to really get things going quickly in the first play of the ball game on the kickoff. They returned to 85 yards for a touchdown. MSJ's been playing uphill since that point. So on a 2nd and 7, and Benedict is the tailback. He gets the pitch, and they got just enough of him to trip him up. If he gets past that initial tackle right there, he had about 7 or 8 yards of turf to work with. But again, they got in there and just tripped him up enough to stop it for basically no gain on the play. And just last time I'll hit you with it, it's the Channel 15 website. It's www.pegtv.com, and again, you get there, you can click on it for all types of information as far as ordering duplications, getting the schedule, clicking on video on demand, streamline video, just follow the instructions. You can watch programming right there on your computer from Channel 15. And a lot of turf to run with. He'll cut to the outside, and he's going to be awful close to the first down. Right there where they're spotting it would be the first down. And that was just a good job of stretching the field out and taking the corner. And the Mounties will have a first down on their initial drive of this second half. That makes them 8 first downs in the ball game. And you would think with 8 first downs, you'd have a score, but they're down 20-0 right now with 10:22 to go. Now Bizon in the ball game. We're in the third quarter of action. MSJ with the ball in their green uniforms with the gold helmets, taking on BFA, the Bob Whites. And Bizon, he'll try to stretch it wide, and that was, he'll get 6 yards out of the play, brought down by Saberin, who's the quarterback. He's out there on the defense right now, and the block that really sprung him was thrown by Rhodes, number 85. He was out there wide at the receiver spot and got the hook block, and they picked up 5 yards on the play. Again, their offense has been like that, between that 4-yard, 8-yard pickup. That really hasn't been the issue today. Again, they're nearing midfield. They're at the 39. They're looking at Benedict on the sideline. He came out twisting his neck. But Bizon in there now. And he'll look at a tricky running by Bizon, first down. Over the 45 to the 46-yard line. The MSJ 46, Bizon. Again, being patient, letting his block set up, and then just working off from that. And the Mounties, 9 first downs unofficially in the ball game. Yeah, they had a stretch in their schedule where they had 3 home games in a row. That'll come to an end next week when they play Brattleboro. Then they're on the road the following week and then back home on the 11th of October to take on Hartford in their final home game of the year. But they're up playing tight for the run, and well, he had changed direction, and look at that move up and inside over the 50 to the 48-yard line. And again, that was changing of the play. He improvised. The hole wasn't there, and he brought it out and then up. Coach Fort talking to Bizon on the sideline. Nothing to take a breather now as Benedict will come back in the ball game. And I just want to say, I see Raymond 55 out there on the line, Reedy number 59, Scarelia 57, Mattia 71, and Altabel 58. So they did, with the injury to Sultana, and they had to come in with a little makeshift change in their offensive line. There's Benedict, and a good run over the 45 to the 44-yard line. Again, if MSJ can just come out here on the opening drive, set the tone, and get a score, it really could change a lot. Success on offense, for whatever reason, will bleed over to your defense. You get momentum, and momentum can be offense or defense, but usually they feed off each other. Yeah, and the play call, the first down. They just got the yard marker at second. Now they're changing, so it's a first down for MSJ in BFA territory. And they've been there quite often today. And they're going to try that little pass out in the flats again. And it's naked out there, no blocking, and they'll pick up maybe a yard. Tell you a couple things about the play. And the official getting up slow on the play, and hopefully he'll be okay. And he's trying to walk it off. I don't know, it's irrelevant to the broadcast, but last week Notre Dame's head coach Charlie Weiss, just on the sideline watching the game, got taken down by a Michigan player, ACL, MCL injury. But it's a dangerous job being over there on the side, whether you're part of the chain gang or the officials, some of the other players. Oh, but on that play, they got to deliver the ball quicker to him. One of the things, it's a floater going out to him. That gives the defense a chance to come up. That's one of those passes you take the one step back and then hum the ball over there. 3rd and 7 now for MSJ, and I'm sure they're in 4-down territory right now at the 41-yard line. Benedict coming out, Bizon coming in. He'll bring the play to Thayer, number 9. Thayer now going to the huddle, make the call. And the clock down to 7:51 to go here in the third quarter of play. Mounties down by 20 to BFA. And again, in the middle of the field, wide open to use the tight end right now. And he'll break the tackle, and Rhodes first down and more. Near the 30-yard line. Yeah, and that ball was delivered much quicker, but it was again Good strength by Rhodes to split the defenders, and poor tackling by BFA. They let them get through there. And MSJ now will move the chains to their 10th first down of the ball game. And actually it's at the 25-yard line. So at the 25-yard line, Mounties offense looking to finish off a drive. Something they've had problem with here in the ball game is finishing off drives. They're going to bring Rhodes into the slot. Laddebush wide, and we have a MSJ timeout. There's some confusion on the personnel and the play on the offensive side, and they know how important this possession is, so they see the offensive coordinator Jerry Kuchar coming out very animated talking to his quarterback late there. They had to burn that timeout. Again, it was just confusion from the sideline to the quarterback to the huddle, and see if that comes back to hurt them, or they would need that timeout. There's the pitch play. Bizon, he's going to be bumped, keeps his balance, and still up and going, and it's going to be a loss, but it could have been a lot worse. It was the hardest 2-yard loss you'll see. He kept his balance, took some shots, bounced around, and give BFA a lot of credit. They saw the formation, knew what the play was going to be, penetrated, got in the backfield, and good anticipation on their part. 2nd and 12. Now in this situation back in the second quarter on a drive, they had a 2nd and 12. They tried to throw a screen pass out in the flat and ended up losing 2 more yards. It kind of really disrupted the whole drive for MSJ. But again, if you look at the formation, the middle of the field is wide open for the tight end to come in on a quick hitter, a quick slant. And there it is, run up the middle, just as effective, and he will pick up yards to the 20-yard line. And the Bizon again and Benedict both having big days from the tailback position for MSJ. They call it 3rd and 5. They're in a doable 2-down situation. .554 to go on the clock in the third quarter. And again, nobody now back in the middle of the field for MSJ, or for BFA. Benedict bounces it forward, grinding it out, carrying the pile. First down, MSJ. Oh, that's tough running. They're in the red zone. That's tough running by Benedict. Yeah, so MSJ back in familiar territory. Looking to finish it off. And I'm just trying to pick up the yard marker, because they're near the 10-yard line. Yeah, they can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They're at the 11-yard line. So the Mounties on a long time of possession here, nearing 7 minutes of possession time. Benedict bouncing around, goes forward. Again, that's good yardage down in that section of the field. Oh, I guess I thought, too, he picked up a yard on the play, 2nd and 9. And again, not a time and place to change your philosophy on offense. They've gotten here via the ground game. Most of their success has come off tackle or up the middle. BFA's defense, if you do want to throw right here, they're leaving the middle wide open. And Sexton's shown the ability all season to get the ball in the hands and hold on to it. Yeah, they read it, blitzed it. A run blitz came in and they stopped him. Yep, number 40, he's been involved in a ton of plays. That's Bennett Roberts with a big hit on the play. And they'll bring up now a 3rd and 12. You know what I'd love to see, and I haven't seen it all season long, and at this point, what the heck, do it? A touchdown would be awesome, yeah. That's a good answer, yeah. The halfback pass. They've ran. Oh my God, I mean, everybody pulls that one out of the playbook at some point. And they've actually set the table with it, 4th game into the year. They haven't used it once. No, never had a chance. I don't understand it, but they'll bring up a 4th and 12, no gain on the play. How about a misdirection? How about a counter play? How about a double reverse? How about some creativity, for God's sakes, out there? Okay. So on a 4th down and 12, again, they can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They've had the ball almost 9 minutes of the 3rd quarter and are on the verge of not scoring again. Now in a predictable passing play. Yeah, see, and it doesn't matter what my beef is, but you're letting him throw the ball on a down you expect him to throw the ball. I mean, it's just killing them all season long. So they have the ball for 8 minutes, 55 seconds, and not a point on the board, and they must be nearing close to 200 yards of offense rushing, or 150, 200, and they don't have a point. Yeah. And, you know, I read the paper, I read comments, and I don't think there isn't one player out there trying his damnedest to do his best out there. They're playing hard, they're doing everything. You know, sometimes crap runs downhill and you got to start at the top of the hill. That's right. Sometimes, yeah, you have a game plan, you stick to it. At some point, you got to be able to improvise or be creative. I mean, I don't want to be a real downer, but that basically was a ball game, that drive. They ate up the whole 3rd quarter, got down around the red zone and never scored a point, and with only less than 3 minutes now to go in the 3rd quarter, they're still down by 20. And they get as tired doing that as they do playing defense because it's the same kids playing both ways. So if you go down and get points, it's funny how you get a little more juice in your body. You go down all that time and get nothing. So Sabrin under center. He's done a nice job at the quarterback position for the fumble, and I think Sabrin lost it to MSJ. Oh, Bounties say they have it, but then BFA says they've got, the official says BFA ball. And it's Sabrin who got under the pile and got it. Yeah. I was surprised to see Sabrin defensively out playing safety to start the 2nd half. Oh, I know, quarterbacks can do whatever they want. Yeah. That would have been a huge break right there because MSJ could have got the ball there and ran it 4 more times to not get a score that close in. So, yeah. That's right. Yeah, they get the ball, but I'm not sure. They let the clock run down and we'll have a BFA timeout with 1:45 to go in the 3rd, up by 20 over MSJ from St. Petersfield on Channel 15 Sports. BFA timeout. They just didn't have the people on the field to run the play. Yeah, they're showing run blitz right there, and they'll break the tackle once, twice, and go forward to the 15-yard line. So what that was designed to do, it was, yeah, they wanted to break it for a first down, but they wanted to get some yardage to punt the ball so they're not staying on the inline. So the MSJ defense coming up with the stop, makes it 4th down, and a parent punt coming up. And it should be good field position for the Mounties after this punt, if they handle it cleanly. Yeah, and they're going to put back Barnett to do the punting. And they have... They got motion coming in. Yeah, he's coming in to get on the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's what I was looking at, see if there's 6 men on the line. And takes a BFA roll, goes out beyond the 50. And the flag's going to be against BFA, yeah. They didn't have enough men up on the line of scrimmage, so they took a timeout because they were confused. They continued to be confused. Well, that will put him half the distance to the goal line on the kick down. Now he will be on the inline when he receives the snap from center. 52 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. The Mounties have had about 8 minutes and 55 seconds of the 3rd quarter. That's, yeah, it's not even a 5-yard penalty. It's half the distance to the goal inside with the position where they are. Yeah. Yeah, so Barnett set, and the deep backs, Benedict and Rhodes at the 40 and 45-yard line respectively. It wasn't a good punt before. He got a good bounce. Yeah, and that's going to stop, hit, and be near the 42-yard line. So the Mounties will start off at the BFA 42, and if they're ever going to make any noise, this is going to be the drive. 38 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Mounties down by 20. So again, coming up on Channel 15, you'll be able to watch the Halloween Parade live on Halloween, starting at 6:30, approximately 6:30. Tom Lapel will be the man behind the camera again for Channel 15. I forget how many decades he's done it now. It must be near, what, 3 or 4 decades he's ran the camera for the Halloween Parade. And then the really big show 13 at the Paramount Theater, November 1st. Get your tickets now. Always a blast to watch that fundraiser for the United Way of Rutland County. Benedict going forward. Nice pickup on first down. He'll have the ball inside the 40. The other thing, too, is MSJ's got to show a little sense of urgency getting in and out of the huddle, get the play call. You know, it's nice to take your time, but at some point, you run out of the pier to walk on, you fall in the ocean, the clock's running down to 13 seconds. Now, I don't know if they practice no huddle, but you can still just pick up the tempo, getting the play in, getting in the huddle. And there's a danger when now you get the play off 2 seconds, and they do, and they're going to go to the up back, Messier, and he will be the first carry for a fullback. That will be the third quarter. Stays 20-0. BFA with the lead. The Mounties with the ball in BFA territory, looking to break through and get on the scoreboard. The field runner way in the fourth quarter of play. It's third down, 3 yards to go. Yeah, and he's going to break the tackle. Benedict again. The BFA defense, to be quite blunt, has been pushed around the field by the MSJ offense for the whole ball game. BFA's offense is quite the same. They've pushed MSJ's defense all around the field too. So neither defense going to enjoy the game here as far as watching the game tapes, but the MSJ offense has performed about as well as you could ask them to perform, for God's sakes. They have ran the ball well. They've had 2 tailbacks have big games. The passing game's a work in progress. But they're also statistically time of possession and yardage where you would watch the 0 on the scoreboard and scratch your head, not understand it. Nice catch. Nice grab by Messier with the fingertips. He'll grab the ball, bring it down to the 25-yard line. Messier with the grab. I'll tell you what, to give Leighton Thayer a lot of credit. Stayed calm under pressure and just flicked the ball out there and got the first down, got the completion. And again, throwing a pass like that on first down isn't really altering your game plan. That's just a long handoff. But it gives the defense a different look, a different thing to think about. Second down, 5 yards to go. And what you see right there is what MSJ's done the whole ball game. They've been able to run between tackles up the middle, get good yardage. And as they untangle the pile, that was Bizon with the carry. Benedict and Bizon very effective today. Roberts getting up number 40 with yet. He has to be near 15 or 16 tackles on the day for BFA. Ben Roberts. And again, very slow coming in and out of the huddles on the offensive end for MSJ. Clock down 11-17 to go, and you're 3 scores down. He'll kick it outside, keep his balance, and Bizon with a good gain again on first down. I'm just trying to stretch. He's at the 13-yard line right now. So again, this has been the Mountie offense all day. This has been the area, though, the red zone, where they've really, to be blunt, changed. Yeah, they've stunk. They've changed their offensive play calls down in this part of the field, and it's hurt them. But here they are in the red zone again. Benedict in the tailback position now. He'll get the ball, and he'll get the run, and he's up the middle, and he's going forward. And I'll tell you, win or lose, if you're to give out a game ball, I'd give it out to for the offensive side of MSJ, to their offensive line. Because the guys playing offensive line also play defensive line. So they played a whole ball game today. Bizon will be coming in for Benedict. He's leaving the game with what appears to be not a serious injury, but an injury. He'll come out and get looked at. Well, technically, I guess after seeing who's looking at him, he's not really being looked at. So he's just on the sideline in pain. First down, Mounties. First and goal from the 8-yard line. Look at this, look at this. To the end zone, touchdown, MSJ. Bison with the touchdown. And again, nice blocking, not only by the line, but the receiver on that side engaged the defensive back on that end, and Bison able to stretch it out. Makes it 20-6 MSJ, so the 5th time down inside the red zone was the charm for the Mounties. Vatanen in there, he'll try the point after. 20-6, snaps good, kick is up, and it is 20-7 MSJ. Now it's just a matter, is it too little, too late? Is there enough time in the ball game? They need a defensive stop or a turnover. 20-7, BFA with the lead in the 4th quarter over MSJ. Vatanen with the kickoff. Now the only other time he's kicked off in the ball game was to start the ball game, and BFA brought it back 85 yards for the game's first score. You know, I think it would just be the funnest thing in the world. Onside kick it right now. Go for it. Have some roll the dice, baby. As they're looking and they're set and got some lift on the ball. It's going to be taken at the, that's a live ball. It's not going to make the end zone. They've got to stay in their lanes, and he's going to be outside containment, brought down by Stiles. What a break for the Mounties. BFA will have the ball inside their own 10-yard line. Now, though, you got to kind of bring it back to reality. Now you got to play defense. Now, as effective as MSJ's offense has been and as much praise as we've reaped upon them, BFA has been able to go up and down the field at will, too. They've done it on the ground, and they've done it through the air. So right now, the pressure being put back on the MSJ defense to make a stand here. 9:55 to go on the game clock in the 4th quarter. Don't forget, MSJ had to burn a timeout early in the second half of play. And again, up and to the outside, brought down. He'll be over the 10. He'll pick up 3 yards on the play, bring up a 2nd and 7. And again, it's one of those games. Reedy's slow to get up, and he will get up. The official did call time, and he has to, I think the rule, yeah, the official called time. He's got to leave the field and be replaced. Yeah, he has to come out of the ball game because they stopped the clock. Yeah, and Matilla going out, number 71 for him. So he'll replace Reedy. So on a 2nd down and 7, Saban at quarterback. Clock will start again with 9:41 to go. Now they'll start the clock. And he's going to be plowing forward for, well, I think he's going to be right around 3 yards to go after we get the dust settled, the ball taken out, the crowd dispersed. Yeah, 3rd down and less than 3 for BFA. Boy, you look back, and it's a game of, missed opportunities for MSJ's offense. They've been inside that red zone, well, a total of 5 times. They scored on the, well, unofficially 5 times. Let's just say they've been deep in BFA territory 5 times. They don't really have a quick strike offense. See if they get the ball back after this play. Saban with the quick hitter, and boy, nice job. That's tackling. They left them short of the 1st down by a yard. 4th down and a yard to go for BFA, and you would really expect them to be kicking the ball away. Your clock running to 8:36, 8:35, and on a 4th and a yard. Now they bring Saban back in, and looks like he'll actually pump the ball or punt the ball.
Watch 88! Watch 88!
Nobody on Hansen out wide here. Yeah, they don't come up on Hansen. He's just going to get the ball and run. He's wide open out here, Hansen is.
Get out here!
They got to play up, yeah. And they'll get back there, and that's a terrible kick. They're going to let it hit at the 25-yard line, 26-yard line, and it'll be down 27-yard line. The Mounties offense giving a gift. They had Saberin take the punt. He just missed, struck it, and the Mounties only have to work 27 yards of the field to go down. And again, like I said, they don't have the quick strike offense, but they also don't have to go the length of the field now. So you got to start questioning some of the BFA play calls here. They took their regular punter out, put the quarterback in. So MSJ with 7:58 to go down 2 scores. So give the ball to Benedict. He'll just plow forward, and he's over the 20 to the 19-yard line, driven back, but they should spot the ball at the 19. Again, that offensive line making creases and holes in BFA's defensive line for these MSJ tailbacks to get through there. But again, they got to pick the pace up between play calls here. That clock running down 2 scores. But no. $7:28 to go in the football game. Benedict quick to the hole over the 15. First down MSJ. And again, they should be getting the play in there and boom, get it out there and get up to the line. You don't have to run a true no huddle, but you have to pick up the tempo between the plays here. They're going to be Benedict and Stiles down in the backfield. I formation, they're the quarterback. Sections your tight end, Laddabush and Rhodes. And they pounded the middle of that. I'll tell you, you take teams like Essex, like Rutland, like Hartford, and as much damage as the MSJ's done right in the middle of this defense. Imagine those teams that have the big horses and the multiple running backs, and my goodness, BFA with a exposed weakness here is the middle of that line. 6:36 to go in the 4th quarter. It goes Bizon, and yeah, he's going to be inside the 10. Again, MSJ's got to get back in that huddle and get the tempo picked up here and get going back to the line. They should actually almost have 2 plays called on this huddle. But again, my goodness, just the clock running and time ticking away. Lots of time being taken between plays. On the snap, Reedy at the center, and they'll give the ball to Bizon. He'll step inside, roll forward, and be near the 5, call it the 6-yard line. It's going to leave them a 4th and short. And the Mountie taking their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with 1 timeout left in the football game. 5:42 to go officially in the 4th quarter. 4th down and 4 for MSJ. They are inside the 10-yard line of BFA. He's looking for the corner, looking for the stiff arm, and nope. He'll be short, and the ball will go over on down to BFA. So they called timeout to run the pitch play, and they strung it out, BFA did. Well, I think that pretty much epitomizes what happened this afternoon for MSJ. Down deep in the, either in the red zone or deep in BFA territory, and just couldn't come up with a consistently the play they needed. I'll tell you what, the players, the line, the running backs, everybody played well today. They've got a ton of stats, but only 7 points to show for it. And they burned 2 timeouts, and that's a dangerous play to run down inside. That pitch play, you want to take care of the football and just grind it out now if you're BFA. They'll pick up less than a yard on that play. Head back to the huddle. And I believe Altabell in on the tackle there for MSJ. A good effort by MSJ. Clock moving down to 5 minutes to go in the football game. Saberin And BFA looking at a 2nd and 9. A little counter play, and so Sexton, and I'm sorry, it's Beeson. I'm sorry, Beeson in there, 21. Again, they'll come up, 4:42 to go. 3rd down and 7. BFA, they're going to take as much time in the huddle and coming up the line of scrimmage, bring that snap count down, the clock. Time's on their side. And the Mounties with just the 1 timeout left. Whoop. Again, danger here of making the pass play and making it incomplete. Stop the clock. And there, they're going to roll. They're going to sprint. There's pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sexton, a little late getting there, and 1st down. And flags coming down all over the place. Flags way behind the play. It's not on the tackle. It's behind the play the flags are. Now, I really wasn't watching behind the play, but Sexton was back there with the quarterback. Will it be a late hit? Legal man down the field. That's all coming back. Those were late flags coming from that side. And they got to take the penalty because that was a 1st down play. So, and a lot of times on those scrambles, the lineman will release, go down there, and there's the call. Yeah, so half the distance to the goal. We'll put the ball inside the 10-yard line at the 9 in the Mounties. Still got a little pulse left. 3:57 to go. Clock stop on the penalty. And they'll start it up now. 3:56 and counting. And we have a official. Well, they'd stopped the clock, and now they're starting the clock. Okay. I'm not sure what happened there. The confusion has bled from onto the field up in the booth now. They actually should put 5 seconds back on the clock. They're going for it. They're going for it, and he got behind the defensive player. Oh, my goodness. The defensive player got caught up in watching the play, and Hansen just went by him, and that's the ball game right there. 1st down at the MSJ at BFA's 40. Well, I'll call it the 41, but only 1 timeout left for MSJ, and now BFA will have 4 new downs to work with. And you know what? That's a head scratcher, why they were in man coverage on the outside. Yeah, how do you get behind it? Exactly. I guess that's the head scratchers. How do you let them get deep enough, that deep on a pivotal play? Yeah, he'll go forward now. Barnett will. He'll bring it out near the 45-yard line. A lot of questions after this game. Yeah, it's real quiet. I'll tell you, statistically, I mean, MSJ, they blocked well, they ran well. And they'll push it forward near the 50, near the 1st down marker. And it'll be just about 1.5 yards to go for the 1st down. 2:57 to go in the football game. BFA looking like they're going to leave here with the win. Hey, BFA's got a lot of thinking to do after this game. Their defense couldn't be happy with their defensive effort today. Now, I haven't seen them play this year, so I don't know if this is indicative of their defense or not. But MSJ's offensive line did a great job creating holes for the running backs today. And it's quarterback missed the handoff, basically. They're going to bring him down for a loss. Yeah, and MSJ is going to burn their last timeout with 2:09 to go in the football game in what appears to be a punt situation. the punt. Now they have their regular punter in there. They didn't remember the time they had Saberin back there, and it was just a disaster. High snap, handled, and they got the block. It's going to be an MSJ ball. Well, you know, you start to look at the second half. MSJ's defense has held BFA scoreless in the second half. It's 20-0 at the half. MSJ's defense has played much better here in the second half. They've had a shank punt that they got at their own 27-yard line, or at the BFA 27 and didn't score. They just blocked the punt. They've created all kinds of chances offensively. But with 2:02 to go, they just don't have the luxury of grinding it out 4, 5, 6 yards at a time here. I mean, they might get a score, but the clock will be eaten up too. Benedict in the backfield. He'll have Stiles will be at the fullback position. MSJ did a nice job today at fullback position. He also had a catch. And he's got a throw. And good hit. Boy, he timed that well. That was Saberin coming up, and there's no beef there, really. That was well-timed hit. And an incomplete pass, the clock will stop. 1:56 to go in the football game. There with Reedy over the ball. They're set, and he'll be brought down to 45. And again, it is Roberts, number 40 back there, and how many big plays has Ben Roberts made today? Yeah, that's down to 1:28 now, and 20-7 to score, and BFA's got a defensive sub here, 3rd and 20. They're going to bring Rhodes on this near side of the field. Ladabush, I don't think they've thrown a ball to Ladabush today. He's on the far side. Little hitch and go, and it's just thrown into a crowd. Saber in there. As he's covering Rhodes, and that'll bring up a 4th down now and 20. And there, with a little limp coming to the sideline to talk to Kuchar, the offensive coordinator.
70? Pat, tell him to watch 70. Hold her, run it down twice in a row. Watch that line jump. Tell him. Watch 70 twice.
So they set for what could be the final play of the ballgame for MSJ's offense. That's 4th down and 20. If they do not get it here and don't get a defensive penalty, the ball will go over on downs to BFA. And all they would have to do basically is just take a couple knees, and that would be it. Again, see if they bring the pressure as opposed to the blanket coverage. And they're going to bring the pressure up the middle with the linebacker. There's the push in the backfield. And there's going to be brought down hard at the 40-yard line. And then some pushing and shoving after the fact, but it will become BFA football with just 54 seconds to go.
It's right in front of that back jump.
Now, I don't have a statistician, but statistically, MSJ's either got to be very even at this point in the ballgame with BFA, or actually ahead of them with yards rushed. And yeah, difference has been execution in the red zone, and of course that kickoff return, the opening kickoff. But basically, the Mounties have a lot of positives to take from the game. You know, especially if you take last week's performance against South Burlington. They were tremendous improvement this week. See if he'll just take the knee. No, yeah, there you go. Yeah. So Saberin, who did a nice job at the quarterback spot, especially in the first half when he mixed up the run and the throw very well. He'll take the knee at the 38-yard line, and the clock will tick down. They'll have to do it one more time. Yeah, so MSJ will go to 1 win, 3 losses on the season. They'll be home next week on the road to Mount Anthony the week after, and then their final home game of the year is the 11th of October against Hartford. Hartford Hurricanes coming in. And one more knee, and that's going to be it right there. And they don't have to take the snap again. So BFA with a 20-point first half performance is enough. MSJ spent a lot of time in BFA territory, but could only get in the end zone the one time. You see the handshakes taking place. Again, PEGTV is www.pegtv.com. Get out there, catch your game live, support your student athletes, and always give Munger Vision a chance. Final, BFA 20, MSJ 7.